Hello everyone, welcome back to the J Bird. Okay, this is game 72 of the blindfold blitzes. We're back into the blitzes again. And this is a cool game. This is a 1 minute though, it's not a 3 minute. And I'm calling this, I'm in white, and I'm calling this Knight's Bird King's Rook Lift. And let's get into it. Now, remember, there's almost 40 moves and it's 1 minute. D3, E5, H3, D5, E3, C6, A3, F6, D2, E7, E2, and there's your Knight's Bird right there. Now let's continue on. He castles, and my thinking went back to the day in 2010 when I played Deep Fritz 8. This was the main opening, except that knight wasn't there. The bishop was there, and which is I call it the J-Bird. And it's similar to what I did with Deep Fritz 8. After castle, I push this pawn G4, E6. I do the rook lift. Now this is the king's rook lift right here. H2, H6, and G2. This is what it looked like in 2010 when I did a 2-minute blitz. And this knight wasn't here, it was back here, and he had this up, and his queen came out here because the bishop was up here and the knight was there, and the game continued on. But I used part of this thinking this way. Now after G2, G5, F1, right now I see I want to maneuver. See this knight going here, here, here. Then I'm going to bring the other knight here, here. I see all this. And in 1 minute blitz here. F1, E8, E2, D7, G3, F6, H5, H7, E2, G6, F1. Now the other knight's coming up. E4, D4, passive, F8, G3, H7. Now I'm going to finish the rest of the development over here. After H7, D2, into the J Bird, F8, C3, E7, D2, A6, I castle, B6, F1, C5, F4. Now I start the attack. I'm set. I'm ready to go. I start the attack. Now this game, I more likely consider it played the opening here, played the position itself. And now I push F4. He goes D4 takes, D4 takes, G7. He's trying to defend everything here. After G7, G5, G5 takes, F5, takes F5, takes F5, check, F5 takes, G7, G7 takes, G7 takes, G7 takes, H4, F6, takes G5, he goes G6. Now at this point I could take that knight, but I actually remember this, what was going on. I took the pawn because what I feel as though it wasn't about pieces helping him, then he hides and then brings his pieces over and then I got to fight that way. No, I wanted to split him up. He had to make a decision here, what he had to do. And to get his king away, more away, not in. So after G6, I take the pawn, H6. He takes H6. He was probably better off hiding behind the pawn and then worked his way. But it's a 1 minute blitz. After H6, H1, H5, takes H5, and I always go for the pin first. Hidden discoveries. After H5, E5, G4, H5. I could have went and hidden discovery again, but I didn't do it. My first thing was, because I'll have a hidden discovery anyway, so after H5, H5 takes, G6, I ran the rook back, H3, and his time ran, because he's seen, well, where's he going to go? And then I could run my rook over, he stays in this lane, and it's a hidden discovery, and his game went downhill. But there you have it. With the time ran out. Now let's go back over this real quick. I mean, this is pretty cool. I mean, it's 1 minute. I mean, my opening, this opening here, I believe in 30 seconds, I know what I want to do already. And look at this. I already knew to move these pieces to bring this knight up here. That's what was my plan the whole way. And then the other knight. I had to move that back up just to bring the other knight up. But first, get passive here. Always get passive. Setting everything up. I had to move that up to get the queen up now, because it's getting it in the game here. Okay, I figure castle, I got to move the rook yet. And then I'm ready. I'm going to push these pieces up no matter how he would. If I would have took it this way, took it with the rook, everything's firing this way. The knight's ready. Game goes. He pushes here. Nope, I pushed over here. Keep the madness going. I looked and seen, well, what's he going to do? I'm taking it with my bishop. I mean, I could have took it with my queen, but then that's protected there, and then he does move his bishop up there then, but and went down this way, and I move right in. Let's trade these pieces down quick. And now he's pinned. He can't take it because the rook's here. I can take. Now be taken with his pawn. I could come in with a check this way. Let's see. No, he moved up, and I went this way. I wanted him to make a decision. Now, if he walked over here, then I could have pushed the pawn and then ran my rook down, or double my rooks up, get the queen over. This queen could have came up here. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on here. All right, and the game continues, but he took that. But I think he was better off. Let's see. If he goes like that, still, my next move is this. Why? Because when I throw the check, but let's say he goes like this then. He starts threatening me. Let's see, what can I do? Still, I would go check. Let's say he would take. I'd take check, so he's got to get out of check, and he would go there. But see, then I'd go here. Now he can't move his knight. And then that's defended there. This pawn. Okay, and then the game would continue on. He'd have to, he don't want to run his queen over here to trade the pieces that way. He'll lose his queen for a rook, so he won't do something like that. He needs to get this rook out of here. What can he possibly do? He needs help. He needs help on this one. Let's say he just run his rook here. But see, he's got to watch. He's got to defend this pawn. He can't move. I'm here. Now I could throw a check. No, or let's see, I would more likely, I gotta get this piece out. It gets tough here. And you only got 1 minute to think of all this. But anyway, the game would continue on. Okay, so there you have it. I mean, it was cool. It really was a cool game. I mean, I liked it. Let's see it in a faster way because it's a 1 minute blitz. Let's see. It would look something like this at 1 minute because you only got 1 minute. and my opening kind of played itself. You just look and then move the pieces, get a game plan, and then you just go for it. And this is not a program, this is a human, so it's a lot here. I mean, you can't sit there and calculate everything. I mean, he fought hard, but, and then there's the game. All right, thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some more blitzes for you.